If you choose to like this video, chances are you're probably a complete imbecile. And if you're subscribing, which is even worse, if you subscribe to this top ticker trades, then you're really gonna piss me off, because nothing that this top ticker trade says about me on this channel is completely true. Only half-truths. Everything here is intended to make me look bad. And that's really sad, because I really love helping retail investors, and everything I've ever done in the market is to try to help retail investors make money. I don't know why I have a bad reputation. I just don't know.
What is going on, Ape Nation? We've got some very important stuff to talk about today, and we're going to get right into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to smash that like button to piss Ken Griffin off. And for the love of God, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. I hope everyone liked my little intro video. Well, maybe Ken Griffin didn't, but I know that you did, because you're anti-Ken Griffin, just as I am. Anyhow, let's get right into today's topic. We're going to be talking about the DOJ, that's the Department of Justice, for anyone and not familiar with the acronym. So here's what's going on, okay? Everyone on their YouTube channels, not everyone, but a lot of people on their YouTube channels have been reporting about what's been going on with Melvin Capital, and I'm going to be also talking about Melvin Capital, but we've got something else to say first. So the DOJ is striking. I was probably the very first YouTuber to talk about the DOJ and how they're going after these white-collar crime scumbags. And you know what? It took a long time for us to see some action, but we're actually seeing action. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me just show you. Well, let me tell you, and then I'll show you the article from which I am sourcing this information. So, is anyone here familiar with short seller by the name of Andrew Left? Well, hopefully if you're one of my long-term subscribers, you're familiar with Andrew Left. He's a scumbag short seller. He went after NEO a while back ago. He went after Tesla even. He's gone after a lot of stocks that are in my portfolio, and probably some stocks that are in your portfolio. Well, it seems that, and the date on this article that I'm sourcing was February 4th. This scumbag got raided. The feds came in, took his computers, they ransacked his place, and now he's sitting there whining, saying, I don't understand why they're targeting me. I'm innocent. I haven't even been accused of a crime. And hey, he may not even be accused of a crime moving forward, but, you know, he's suspected of committing a crime, and that's all that was needed in order for these feds to get a warrant in order to search his home. And that's exactly what they did. And believe me, after they seized his computers, they're probably going to find evidence that a crime has been committed, because these short sellers, most of them are scumbags, and the way that they approach, well, the way that they run their businesses, it's kind of fraudulent, at least in my opinion. Anyhow, what does this have to do with AMC? What does this have to do with GME? So let me think of the simplest way that I can put this, okay? There are several people under investigation right now, hedge funds and employees of these certain hedge funds. And they're all under investigation. The DOJ is looking into them, sending out subpoenas. And what do you think is going to happen next? Other people are going to get raided, just like Andrew Left did. I mean, he is one of the smaller guys, but they got to start with the smaller fish and then move their way up. They can't just go after Ken Griffin and his billions. Excuse me, I take those words back. They can't just go after Ken Griffin and all of our billions, because he's got our billions of dollars, which gives him a little bit of power right now. So they're going to have to go after the small fish first, then they're going to work their way up to the big fish. But hey, at least we now know that the DOJ is going to be doing something about it, which is great news, because, you know, several months have gone by where they've done nothing, okay? Since the announcement that they're going to be doing something, that is, because several years have gone by without them doing anything, you know, in all reality. But since that announcement, you know, a few months have gone by, and now we know that, hey, they actually have to do something, because Gary Gensler hasn't been doing anything. He's just been sitting on his ass, well, sitting on his thumb and kind of, you know, turning left, right, spinning around in circles, and yeah. Anyhow, that's another topic for another day. But I want to get into this Andrew Left situation a little bit more. I'm going to read you some of this article. So I've got my trusty device out. Let me go ahead and pull up this article. And it says, federal agents reportedly raided the home of Citron Research founder Andrew Left last year as part of a sweeping investigation into alleged wrongdoing by short sellers. The FBI seized computers from Left's home sometime in the early part of 2021, and this is according to Bloomberg. Left, the activist short seller, once dubbed the bounty hunter of Wall Street, isn't that fitting, told the news service that he does not know why he was targeted by the feds. It's very tough to defend yourself when you haven't been accused of anything, Left said. I'm cooperating and I have full faith in the system and the First Amendment. The Department of Justice has also subpoenaed records tied to nearly 30 investment and research firms with links to 36 prominent short sellers. Now, this is also according to Bloomberg, and I wonder, okay, is one of those short sellers, could one of those short sellers be Ken Griffin? We already know that Melvin Capital, Gabriel Plotkin, excuse me, from Melvin Capital is going to be on that list. And by golly, I can't wait till he gets up there and starts singing like a canary and starts talking about Ken Griffin and some of his other, hedge fund buddies. And that's kind of how, everything starts unwinding. It's because people get busted and they start snitching. And when they start snitching, well, other people get busted. And then when they get busted, they start snitching. And it's just a vicious cycle that keeps going around and around until Ken Griffin gets taken down. So I told you guys this day was coming, and this day has come. People are getting arrested. Well, excuse me. These people here that we're talking about have not yet gotten arrested, but they will be getting arrested. But people are getting raided. Their homes are getting raided. Their privacy is being invaded. And when their privacy is being invaded, well, we're going to find something that they did not want found. Anyhow, back to the article. Let me go ahead and finish it up for you guys. It's pretty short anyways. The Department of Justice has also subpoenaed records tied to nearly 30 investment and research firms with links to 36 prominent short sellers, according to Bloomberg. The list includes Melvin Capital, management founder Gabe Plotkin, Orso Partners Nate Kopikar, Jim Carruthers of Sophos Capital Management, Nate Anderson of Hindenburg Research, and if you've been a long-time sub to this channel, then you're probably already familiar with Nate Anderson as well. I've done several videos where we talked about him, and he's a real stand-up kind of guy, right? Yeah. And Viceroy Researches, Fraser Paring. Paring and others who have had their records subpoenaed told Bloomberg that their companies haven't been contacted by DOJ. Well, it's only a matter of time. I'm pretty sure your companies will be contacted by DOJ. Just give it another couple of weeks, maybe a month, and you should be contacted by the DOJ. So no worries there, bud. Back to the article. We will always cooperate with any such investigations and are happy to assist regulators in carrying out their duties, Paring said. All our reports are based on information that is publicly available, sourced from records that anyone at any given time could research or find. He added, our most recent contact with the DOJ was in assisting an investigation into the fraud at a company that we had researched. So wait a minute. This guy is telling us that, he's previously snitched. So maybe that's why he's confident that, hey, I'm not going to be contacted by the DOJ, but if I do, I'll just cooperate with them and all of my charges will be dropped. So this guy, he doesn't seem to be so worried. Short sellers make money by borrowing and selling shares of companies that they predict will see their stock value fall. Or short sellers, spread a bunch of BS and then watch the stock price fall and make their money. Either way, I didn't say that. If and when the stock does dip, it can be bought back cheaper and then returned by the borrower to the broker, thus resulting in a profit. Some business leaders, including Elon Musk, have long decried short selling, which is a legal form of securities trading. Anyhow, that wraps up the article, guys. Yeah, In the next video, we're going to talk a little bit more about Melvin Capital because this one's kind of getting longer than some of my subscribers would like. And I know this because I listen to you guys. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the next video, which I'll probably start recording right now, where we're going to be talking about Melvin Capital. Also, if you need something to watch right now, go ahead and check out the YouTube recommendations that YouTube has up on your screen probably right now.